Sunshine State, a hotbed of passionate football fans. It is not hard to find where rivalry battle lines in the state are drawn on a day like today. These two are due to lock up once again, and we can't wait to get it started. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Gators will kick it away to start us off. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Florida State's offense will have the ball first. Last time these two got together, Florida got to rub a little salt in the wound as they blew out the Noles.
Well, that was a statement win by the Gators, and I think that win really helped push a bunch of high school prospects that might have been considering both the Seminoles and Gators to Gainesville. That game had a huge impact this offseason for the Gators.
Turning it on! The 40, inside the 30, inside, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Noles!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Florida's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important that...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play call? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Under fire. On target to the left. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And the Gators will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Fowler. The screen, he can go. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. That's caught. It's caught. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Seminoles are flying down the field. Leaves it with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And that last carry pays off with a C-note, already at 100 yards.
And he's done it with so much balance and so much power and so much speed. He's really shown you that he's a great back in a multitude of ways. And guess what? It's still the first half.
Takes the handoff. It's Isaac. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do with it.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To throw, it's Fowler. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
To the air on 2nd down. Working that left side now. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Gibson. Touchdown, Seminoles! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Phyllis, Texas and Texas A&M have been going at it today, and we finally have a winner. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Snagged in the middle, H. Brown. Hard-hitting tackle. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. He'll sneak it.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
Well, this game certainly doesn't have the longevity historically that a lot of other rivalries have in college football, but this game always means so much. It impacts the conference championship race, the national championship race, and the Heisman Trophy race.
Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Look out, he's got room. Breaks into the open. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Witherspoon. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. The sure hands, it's Dobbs. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate. The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe...
There he goes! The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it inside the 15. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's on target and complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, nice job there by the defender in coverage one-on-one with the running back out in the flat. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down. Gain of no yards.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, no. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that's the kind of play that can win you the game. You're on defense. It looks like the opponent's just going to run it in for an easy touchdown. But you create the takeaway, you scoop and score. It's a game-changing play. It's a momentum-changing play. And you can see on the sideline right now, they are completely galvanized by that defensive score.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll run this play from the pistol. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has it with really good field position. Rides the back and leaves it. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Seminoles will hustle to the line. They'll run it on first and goal. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Marches ahead. Touchdown Seminoles. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. On the option. Now the pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. And the Gators come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Defense wants to bring the heat. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, it's picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. The Gators want to crank the tempo. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Montgomery. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with it.
Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gators. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Hawk, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking to pass. It's Fowler. Plucks it out of the air. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. And the Seminoles decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half.
And they got to be aggressive too, Reese. They've got the weapons to attack and try to steal a field goal.
You practice these situations all during the week. You know you got to be fast, taking advantage of the clock. It's stopping, making sure you're throwing the football down the field to try to get some points.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Montgomery. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Touchdown, Florida! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The give to the back. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Gators and Noles.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Smith takes the handoff. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The play action fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. The quick out. Finds a little bit of room, and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. And the Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Fowler. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. And that one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. And the Noles will punt it away on 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking left. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He smashes his way through again. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Tuggle. Inside the 30. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Touchdown, Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job of making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Wants to throw. It's Fowler. Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. The Noles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Offense facing 4th down.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Trying to get it to the marker. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Part in the backfield. It's Tuggle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. A cacophony of noise. Debilitating surround sound. The war chant on 3rd down at the dope. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Good work up front to get that 1st down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Caught behind the line. It's Tuggle. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. They make the stop right at the 10-yard line, but oh, what a turn of momentum with that interception. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep leading the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The give to the tailback. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand.
Breaks into the open. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
They'll try to get the edge on the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He's got it on the right. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16. The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. The RPO, it's complete. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Makes the grab. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to throw, it's Fowler. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida State. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Witherspoon. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. He wastes no time and comes out throwing quickly to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker, it's Jackson. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. It was vitriolic, it was intense, and it went to the Seminoles as Florida State will dine on Gator after winning in this rivalry matchup. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.